Hi everybody, I'm John Nguyễn. Now I'm standing on the factory of the manufacturer of the Song Hào. This is cashew manufacturer machine. And now the engineer of the factory will guide us how to set, how to maintain the cutting, the knife, this knife of the cutting machine, how to installation the knife to this machine. So see it. Now we see all the system, all the part is already installed to the machine. Yes. And now we open the screw and take out this part to install the knife. Okay, please. Ok. Rồi chờ anh xíu ha, để em ra chút xíu để cho anh chị. We already opened the top knife and we can see it's easier. But in the truth, you no need to open the part like this. You can install the knife directly on the machine like this and no need to open to take it out. So now we have around 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 knives on this machine. And let me see what do the engineer do with the maintain the knife. Help me with it. Here we have the one knife of the separate the nuts and one cutting knife. Let me see. Lấy cho anh con dao cắt. Okay, we have the nut like it, and this knife has a function that cutting of the nuts, and this knife has a function of the separate the nuts. So let us see what do they do with it. Em cứ làm từ từ chậm ha. Okay, now we fit the knife. Cứ từ từ bình tĩnh, không có gì hết. Fit the knife to the mold. If it is so tight, we can have the one head scale, and we make it wider. Yes. And now we installation the knife to the mold. Yes. This is a cutting knife and this is a separate knife. But how high? What about the height of this cutting knife? Let us see. What do they do with it? Em lấy cục cự em canh luôn nha. And now wait, we have a major part. A major part is number 1 here, and number 5 here. This is number 5. That means a half of 1 millimeter, and this is on the top. Let me see. Phía trên là 5 hay là phía dưới 5 em? Phía trên. In the top we have the 5, number 5, and in the above we have the 1. The bottom we have the number 1. So let's help me. Yes, we have the imager tool. Yes, let's see his hand. Yes, and now it is correct. And here take the head scale out, and then here installation the plastic. Yeah, let's see him what he do. Okay. Please note that we have the height of the separate knife is around bao nhiêu em ha? Cái này chuột cái độ cao này khoảng bao nhiêu ha?
Bằng nửa con dao này là được.
It's a half of the cutting knife. Separate knife is a higher, a half of the separate knife is a half of the cutting knife. Yes. And cái này là cái là nó chạy như thế này đúng không? Hay là chạy như thế này nha? Yes. Đúng không? Yeah. The nut will go through the knife like this, and it is cutting, and it will separate the nut here, and we get the kernel. Yes. Rồi, châm chưa? Châm chưa? Rồi em làm cái trên đây máy này luôn. Okay, now we continue with the mood on the machine. With the same way, we are installing the cutting knife and separate knife to the machine. This is the bottom. Còn quay ngang lại cho người ta thấy, quay xéo xéo để cho người ta thấy con dao. Đấy. Yes, and we have this here. It's a cutting knife here. Cutting knife here and a separate knife here. Yeah, we have the measure to measure the height of the cutting knife, and we have a separate knife here. The height of the separate knife is a half of the cutting knife. Yes, and now they installation the knife in the mood, the button mood. Now they close the screw. They must tie the screw. Okay, we have it here. Here it's okay. And the nuts will go through the cutting knife like this. Thục cái này lại cho anh một chút xíu, thục lại cái này cho anh đi cái hạt á, cho anh đi cái hạt. It's okay. The nuts will go like this, and it go through the cutting knife, and we go through the separate knife, and we get the kernel at the final here. It's okay. Now please help me put the knife on. Quay thấp xuống, quay ngang vô. Đúng rồi. Okay, we have just finished. Wait. Have just finished installation the knife to the cutting machine, and this is the final. Let me see. Cái này nó phải thấp xuống chỗ này hay như vậy là được em? Như vậy là đúng rồi chưa? It's okay. We already installed the cutting knife here. This is cutting knife, and this is separate knife, and we have the plastic bar to keep the separate knife in the correct way. And in the below, we have the same here. You can see this is a cutting knife. Yes, and outside in the near of you, it is a separate knife. Yes. Okay. So we have just finished maintain the knife of the cutting machine. So you can see a lot of machine here in the Songhao manufacturer, and they are also selling and trading the cutting machine like this. If you need the machine, cutting machine, don't mind to contact me. John Nguyễn. Thank you so much.